Wow, I had so much fun watching the brand new Knuckles show. I couldn't wait to get online and see what everyone else thought. Big mistake. Twitter is like a battleground claiming this is the worst piece of Sonic media ever. I don't agree. I mean, was it perfect? No, but I never expected it to be. It was a fun side story with some of the best laugh out loud moments and action set pieces of the entire franchise so far. But even with all of that said, that doesn't mean we can't make things a little better. And that's kind of the point of today's video. Today I have compiled 5 cheeky notes, pictures and ideas for the next time we join Wade and Knuckles on Paramount Plus. I'm kind of a slurp, and these are 5 pitches for Wade 3 and Knuckles Season 2. Wait, that's not right. These are 5 pitches for Knuckles Season 2. Number 5. Introduce Rouge the Bat. Let's kick things off with a bang. When we first heard about Knuckles getting his own spin-off, I was almost certain that they'd seized the chance to bring in Rouge the Bat. The dynamic between Rouge and Knuckles in the wider Sonic universe has been super intriguing for many years now. Yeah, they've also kind of been shipped together by the fandom. When rumours first began to swirl as to what Knuckles Season 1 would actually be about, I was less optimistic that Rouge would appear, but even still, I kind of thought, hey, maybe she'll show up in the post-credit scene or something. Of course this didn't happen, and honestly, while I was a big fan of the show, they could have definitely done with a boost of at least one more iconic non-human character. There's been quite a lot of chatter online about the show lacking strong connections to the main Sonic lore, so question for those of you who weren't thrilled with Season 1, if Rouge had been woven into the plot in a compelling way, would this have made the show feel more worthwhile? I'm guessing the answer is probably yes. So here's the pitch for Season 2. Bring Rouge the Bat into the mix. We all know how crucial guarding the Master Emerald is for Knuckles, so introducing the world's greatest thief to capture and steal this powerful jewel would definitely be a great story arc for Season 2. Alternatively, Gun or one of these Splinter Cell groups could get their hands on the Emerald and require Knuckles and Wade to enlist Rouge to help them track it down. Either way, it would be great to finally get some female characters in the mix. Am I right? Number 4. Keep the comedy. This might just be the most controversial pitch on my list, but I've got to say it. I had a blast watching the show. I'm talking big smiles and laughs louder than I expected. Then I hit Twitter and wow, do people just not enjoy fun anymore? If you've been following this channel for long enough, you know I'm all about Jim Carrey's Robotnik. He's my favourite character from the Sonic movies, so I was a bit worried how they would handle the humour without him, because honestly, his kind of comedy really set the tone for the entire movie universe. But guess what? They totally nailed it. Carrey's style and performance is all over this season. It's so stupid, and I absolutely love it. If by Season 4 you don't realise you're not supposed to take the show that seriously and just enjoy the ride, I don't know what to tell ya. I mean, what was this fever dream of an episode? Michael Bolton? I mean, I need more of this injected into my veins. And then there's Wade Whipple. I thought he was just going to be the typical comic relief character, getting on your nerves after a while. But no, as soon as I saw him plan how he was going to rescue Knuckles, I was a fan of Wade, and by the end of the show, I was a full-on stan. While some Sonic fans will no doubt want these adaptations to take themselves more seriously, I actually love that they're having fun. These are characters that are colourful and cartoonish in the best way possible, making the whole show feel like a big playful invitation. Honestly, I'd much rather see this vibrant, fun-loving stuff than sit through yet another cringeworthy, baby bait Sonic dance scene, or heaven forbid, another drawn-out wedding sequence. Number 3. Make the show matter. Paramount is in a tricky spot when it comes to developing shows for the broader Sonic cinematic universe. If they pack too much crucial lore and set up in one of these shows for Sonic 3, they risk confusing general audiences who might just skip the shows. Yet if the shows don't feel significant enough to the larger universe, then fans might wonder, what's the point? I really enjoyed the show, but did it impact the overall Sonic story or tee up Sonic 3? Not really. I mean, looking back, it's clear that diving deeper into Knuckles' backstory would have been the best option. If the budget was concerned for animating whole tribes of owls and echidnas, then I think fans would have been okay with the flashbacks being animated in 2D. If we're figuring out how we would fix Knuckles Season 1, then ideally the storyline would have centered on Agent Willoughby, Agent Mason, and the buyer needing Knuckles to activate a new device that detects extraterrestrial threats worldwide. Then after their defeat, the post-credit scene could have shown Agent Stone discovering the device, you know, setting up that they'll use this device to find Shadow in Sonic 3. It's easy to say this in hindsight, but such connections would have really left fans a lot happier and wouldn't have left moviegoers lost if they hadn't watched the show before Sonic 3. Looking ahead to Season 2 with Knuckles and Wade, I hope they find a way to reward long-term fans without making casual viewers feel like they've missed crucial homework. Ultimately, lore is what sustains fandoms, and for this cinematic universe in particular to thrive, Paramount needs to grasp that. Number 2. Knuckles needs a team. At the start of this list, I pitched Rouge the Bat making her debut in Knuckles Season 2, and the reason she ranks so low on this list is because I still think it's more likely they'll want to debut her in the movies before the shows. Given that this first show sets the tone as to what we can expect from these spin-offs, basically secondary storylines, that doesn't mean we still can't introduce new characters and have a bit of fun with them. So if Rouge is being saved for a big screen appearance, who's left for TV? If you're a Sonic fan, you're probably thinking it. Team Chaotic. Now, no shade to the Chaotic crew, but they aren't exactly marquee names to sell a movie on like Amy, Silver, Metal Sonic or Rouge. With all those big names, it might be a while until we see Chaotic hit the silver screen, so why not use them in a show to boost their profile? Their introduction could be a nod to Knuckles Chaotic, or why not even bring in the Chaotic Detective Agency into this universe? You could have Chaotic and the duo of Knuckles and Wade both independently tracking down a villain with insert important artifact here. This setup leads to an inevitable clash. In all honesty, I just need a Vector vs Knuckles showdown. Eventually they realise they're on the same quest and the same mission, only Chaotic is driven by cash and Knuckles and Wade by their principles. I get it, I've mentioned budget issues before. I mean, how could they possibly afford to animate 3 more characters for a whole season? Well, why not lean into more product placements? I mean, we know the show certainly wasn't shy about it. Maybe even strike a deal with a big brand like Beats or Marshall to sponsor Vector's official headphones for the entire season, because you know that's going to bring in some serious cash. Number 1. Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay, so let me start by saying Knuckles isn't the worst Sonic media of all time. What a crazy fuck take. I really enjoyed the show, but as I brainstorm ideas as for what is next for Knuckles, a thought kind of hit me. Do we actually need Season 2? While my pitches could support a second season, maybe it's time to pass the baton on to another character. Looking ahead, any new Sonic Paramount show would likely follow Sonic Movie 3, and with this said, I think it means that the most likely contender for his own spin-off has to be Shadow the Hedgehog. And this isn't a wild guess, there's buzz about a Shadow spin-off, and casting someone like Keanu Reeves would all but confirm we're going to see more of the Ultimate Life Form. I'm not going to speculate about the plot of a Shadow spin-off until we see where he lands after Sonic 3, but there's plenty of rich material to draw from for his story. The real challenge? I think it's the tone. Many fans might want a darker, grittier show, but let's be real, it's never going to happen. I mean, look at these projects so far. I mean, any Shadow spin-off we get is going to be some kind of family action comedy adventure, and fans are going to have to be prepared for that. I mean, I'm down for it. I just hope the rest of you are. Otherwise, prepare for it to be dubbed the worst piece of Sonic media ever. And that's our list for 5 pitches for Wade 3 and Knuckles Season 2. Damn it, I did it again. That's 5 pitches for Knuckles Season 2. Do you even want to see Knuckles in the spotlight again, or would you rather a spin-off that focuses on a different character? Leave a comment below and let me know. If you're new here and made it all the way to the end, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button, because that would really mean a lot. I've been Connor for Slap, and I'll see you in the next one.